starting with your affinity chromatography. Affinity chromatography, as the name suggests, the particles or the sample mixture or chemical compounds which will be having a particular type of affinity with a specific ligand or a specific molecule. Okay. So here what we are doing, the stationary phase which we are using is one type of ligand which has to be immobilized by chemical bonding to an insoluble solid matrix. ઓકે, જે બી સ્ટેશનરી ફેઝ આપણે એફિનિટી ક્રોમેટોગ્રાફીમાં યુઝ કરીએ છીએ શું છે કે તમારી એફિનિટી ક્રોમેટોગ્રાફીની અંદર કે શું કરીએ છીએ કે ભાઈ એ જે બી છે એ શેનું હોય, સ્ટેશનરી ફેઝ એક લિગાન્ડનું હોય, પણ એ લિગાન્ડ કેવી રીતના અંદર એઝ અ સ્ટેશનરી ફેઝ યુઝ થાય કે આપણે એક ઇનસોલ્યુબલ સોલિડ મટીરિયલ લઈએ છીએ, એના ઉપર આપણે જે લિગાન્ડ છે સ્પેસિફિક લિગાન્ડ જે બી યુઝ કરવાનું છે એ એના ઉપર આપણે ઇમોબલાઇઝ કરીએ છીએ. ઓકે, okay, there will be immobilized by chemical bonding. Now these ligands, what they contains, the functional group which can be chemically bond to the any particular single molecule which is present in the sample. Okay, now a substance which is present in our sample, it chemically bonds to the ligand and it will be held on the column. Okay, and which are not chemically bond with the stationary phase, or we can say with the ligand, will be eluted out from the column with the mobile phase. Okay, when the non-bonded samples means which have not have any bond formation with the ligand, they are eluted. The mobile phase we are changing it, okay, by anything, its composition, pH or ionic strength, anything change we can do in the mobile phase to the bond, to break the bond which has been formed between the ligand and that single chemical entity. Okay, and that bond will be breaking and thereafter there will be that elution will be taking place of that bonded material also, and in such a way the separation is taking place in the affinity chromatography. Okay, affinity chromatography, any molecule which has a more stronger affinity with the stationary phase, where you are having a specific type of ligand, a complex you can say may be formed. Okay, so we can say that there is a stationary phase in the affinity chromatography which is a specific ligand and which is immobilized on the insoluble solid matrix by chemical bonding. Okay, now the ligands which are used or immobilized on that solid matrix will be having the functional group that can be chemically bond to a single chemical entity of the sample mixtures. Okay, a substance okay, in the sample mixture which is chemically bond will be remaining in the column by binding to the ligand, and the other molecules will be eluting out with the mobile phase. Okay, now when the separation of the non-bonded sample has been taken place, we can change our mobile phase in the its composition or its pH or its ionic strength, and it will be breaking the bond which has been formed between the specific ligand and our chemical entity. Okay, and that single you can thereafter you can elute it afterwards. Okay, so we can say that in affinity chromatography only a single species is isolated from a sample mixture. Okay, the bonded functional group varies with the type of sample to be separated, means the ligand which we have to use as a stationary phase may be varied depending upon our sample. Normally this technique is used for the separation of enzymes, proteins, antibodies. Okay, for the separation. The next is your ion pair chromatography. We have studied ion exchange, where the exchange of ion was taking place. Here what we are doing, as there in the affinity chromatography, where you can say a bond is formed with a specific ligand. Here also ion pair, okay, positive and negative, negative and positive, such ion pairs will be formed, okay, of opposite charge, and the separation will be taking place. Okay, This ion pair chromatographic technique is also called as soap chromatography. It is also called as soap chromatography. In this chromatography, what is there? There is a formation of ion pairs between the charged analyte and the oppositely charged pairing agent. Okay, તો તમારું જે બી સેમ્પલ છે એની અંદર જે બી ચાર્જ છે એનો ઓપોઝિટલી ચાર્જ આપણી પાસે પેરિંગ એજન્ટ હશે એઝ અ સ્ટેશનરી ફેઝ. Okay, now this normally chromatographic is used for the separation of mixture which contains both type of ionic and non-ionic species. Okay, normally there are two mechanisms proposed for the separation by ion pair chromatography. Now what is the first mechanism? First mechanism is that the charged analyte is separated by simply a reaction with its counter ion. Means positive ion is there, then the counter ion will be negative ion, which is normally added in the mobile phase. Now this charged analyte will be forming a molecule, a neutral molecule. Now this neutral molecule will be participating between the stationary phase and the mobile phase. Depending on the partition coefficient, the separation of neutral species is performed. Okay, and normally reverse phase, stationary phase are used in ion pair chromatography. Now you are knowing what is reverse phase chromatography. That there is simply change in the nature of the stationary phase and the mobile phase which was already been used. Okay, now other mechanism of separation is how they will be what dynamic ion exchange is taking place. Dynamic ion exchange is taking place where what is happening, that adsorption of pairing reagent, we are absorbing that pairing reagent on the surface of our stationary phase. Okay, and after that adsorption of pairing agent, it will be creating a surface charge for ion exchange. It will be producing a charge over the surface, and why there we will be separating our molecules with the help of ion exchange. Okay, normally the sample ions which are separated by simple ion exchange process, when the stationary phase we are using surface charge, okay, adsorption of the pairing agent on the solid surface. Okay, the pairing reagents used for separation of anions by ion pair chromatography are quaternary amines. Means the pairing reagents which are added in the stationary phase sometimes. Okay, what they are for the separation of anions, that are normally quaternary amines. Okay, that such as tetrabutyl ammonium, triethyl alkyl quaternary amines. Okay, and for the separation of cations, normally alkyl sulfonates or aryl sulfonates are used as an pairing reagents. Okay, a chain length of pairing reagent increases the retention in time. Okay, and increasing the system temperature and decrease the retention. Okay, means what is happening if you are having a pairing agent. Okay, the length, if it is length is increased or decreased. Okay, what is happening if it is increased, the length is increased, the retention time will be also increased. Why? Because the time spent by the molecule will be more compared to it. Okay, and also increase the system temperature, which will again decrease the retention time. Normally the mobile phase which is used in such type of chromatography, that is ion pair chromatography. Okay, it may contain a buffer which is helping for maintaining the pH within a range to ensure that analyte remains in ionic form. Means it, why? Because it is ion chromatography, so your sample should be converted into ionic form first of all, and it should be remain in the ionic form only for the proper separation. Okay, clear? Now we will be starting, these were your different retention mechanism. Okay, now we will be starting with our first chromatographic technique, that is thin layer chromatography. Okay,